flag as a symbol of our appreciation for your loved one's honorable and faithful service.
A reminder that the many paths that we go down in life, if we will hold on to Him, He will lead us through them. But here's the part David wrote, not as a poetic giant or a literary genius, but as a daddy, whose heart would come to know the pains of grief that you know today. You know much about David's life. You know David had a son who passed away at a very, very early age. He too would know that pain of grief. And he said, even though I go through the valley of the shadow of death, I don't have to fear any evil. Why? Because the Lord's with me. I'm so glad I can remind us that same Lord, that same shepherd is with us today. He said, I'll never leave you and I'll never forsake you. With his rod and his staff, he comforts me, the staff that long stick with the curve at the end, right? The shepherd would often use to guide the sheep, help them up should they fall, use it to defend them against their predator should need be. The rod, not a disciplining rod like some of us grew up with, that's another story for another day. But rather at the end of the day, a shepherd does something called rodding the sheep. And it's taken an instrument, he moves it strategically across that sheep's body, separating the wool, to discover any cuts or abrasions that sheep may have encountered while in the field, so he would know where to put the medicine for healing. What a beautiful picture of where we are in life today. When we move through this journey, we get some cuts, figuratively, don't we? We get some hurts. Grief is certainly one of those. We try to cover it up with our wool, too. We call it our facade. If God brushed back the wool and healed your heart today, He knows it best. He prepares a table before me, David said, in the presence of mine enemies. Make no mistake, the Bible's not referencing people as enemies there. Rather, for the child of God, one who's accepted His grace and His forgiveness, that which we're all in need of. The last enemy to be defeated is death. We close our eyes here and we open them to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, feasting at the table of the Lord on His riches abundant. He anoints my head with oil, which signifies the kingly anointing. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. Dwight knew days of goodness and mercy, didn't he? Oh, he knew days of challenge, particularly lately with those health issues. Sort of robbed some time from him that he didn't like too well. But you know, on the scale of life, the goodness and mercy far outweighed the challenges, didn't it? You as a family were His blessing. You were His crowning joy. And David concluded, then I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's our peace. That's our hope, not our happiness. We're not glad to be here today, but we're grateful for the life that He lived and the love that He shared. Speak of me as you have always done. Remember the good times, the laughter and fun. Share the happy memories we've made. Do not let them wither or fade. I'll be with you in the summer sun, and when the winter's chill has come, I'll be the voice that whispers in the breeze. I'm peaceful now. Put your mind at ease. I've rested my eyes, gone to sleep, and memories we shared are yours to keep. Some days our final days, or sometimes our final days may be a test, but remember me when I was at my best. Although things may not be the same, don't be afraid to use my name. Let your sorrow last for just a while. Comfort each other and try to smile. I've lived a life filled with joy and fun. Live on now. Make me proud of what you've become. Dad was proud. You honored him. You gave him that dignity that he so deserves. And you continue today. And in that memory and in his life, he'll continue to be a part of you each and every day for a reason and a season. I'll remind you as we conclude, there's two ways of sharing life. One is to be the candle. The other is to be the mirror that reflects us. Light was the candle. reflect that love. Reflect all of those attributes that he instilled in you that they shared. And recognize that gift that God gave us. Celebrate his life. Embrace his love. Perpetuate that legacy. Aren't you glad God gave you a season with him? Let's pray.